welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Storm of Zehir. This is Big Los, and we're outside the city of Samargal, about to go back on inside, because I figured out why I couldn't find that cave south of the shipwreck. It's because after we talked to some of Lady Sasani's cohorts...
What do you want now?
We were supposed to talk to the lady herself again in order to get a mission. So we're going to go do that, and then we're going to go to the cave. So let's talk to her.
Yes?
This evidence you have collected, it doesn't give me a complete picture, but what I have is clear enough. The Vigilant was sabotaged, but whether or not the saboteur still lives is something that remains uncertain. Among the passengers, there are several individuals unaccounted for, one of which is the captain, Lastri Kasire. While it is doubtful she would sabotage her own vessel, she remains a suspect, and what she may know could be of use to me. Volo has told me that the captain was unconscious when the ship crashed, and that she, the first mate, and a number of others were dragged off before the fight began. The batiri likely have kept her somewhere somewhat close to the shipwreck, so investigation in that area is wisest.
Well, we could do a lore check, but it looks like Umoja could do a survival check. After this long, her odds are slim, but maybe if they moved her further from the beach, she has a chance of living.
We shall hope for that chance, then. Any leads there are to be discovered, we must pursue. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Do you have any other tasks for me?
Not as yet. However, Master Ossi has the cargo that you collected earlier. If you should like to assist him in distributing it, I imagine he would be thankful for the aid. Aside from that, Master Volo might welcome your assistance with a number of tasks, and that tiefling trollop Vadin'ya might have some work you can do for coin, if you don't mind acquiring her petty rewards. Aside from that, merely the task at hand, which I remind you is essential. Is there anything else?
Can you tell me anything about the area?
That is Master Volo's job, or so he says. He claims to be writing a book and doing research, and bemoans the fact that he cannot leave the city. The fool does not realize how close he has come to death, but it is no matter. If you seek to assist him, I would suspect he'd welcome it. Other than that, I cannot help you. Is there anything else?
I have a question about someone.
I am not a directory or scrying device, but I shall tell you what I know.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Lady Sasani, leader of the Samargal hub of this merchant company, and I am responsible for a truly impressive amount of trade in this area. That is all you need to know about me.
Who's Nasirin?
My advisor. He represents the interests of my investors, and provides his counsel, altogether too often when I do not ask for it. But respect him as you would me, or you should be gravely sorry.
Who's Osi?
My major domo. He handles the day-to-day details of my company. Should you have any questions regarding the goods within our mercantile house, or general trading questions, you should well speak with him.
What could you tell me about Vadin'ya?
Someone not worth my time. Some trollop tiefling sorceress, peddling false charms to fools. Deal with her if you wish, but I'll not waste my time with that one.
Tell me about Luari.
His full name is Luari Farwander, and he is a fairly capable wizard under my employ. He is well-traveled, and often makes trips to other ports to make sure my cargo is loaded securely, and no one is attempting to short me on our deals.
Tell me about Captain Lastri.
I have met her only a few times. She is one of the few foreign captains allowed to land in the port of Samargal. She is of Hin blood, and has a temper shorter than her height, but she is capable, or can at least summon the illusion of being such.
Let me ask you something else.
What do you wish to know?
Nothing right now. Alright, so now we're gonna talk to Volo.
Hello again, travelers. What can I do for you?
Sasani mentioned you wanted to speak to me.
Yes, of course. I have a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. I wish to write a book on the mysterious land of Samarak, but unfortunately, due to my injuries from the shipwreck, I cannot venture out of Samagol's gates.
Let's see. We can do... Oh, a heal check. You don't look wounded to me.
Though it may not be so dire as a broken leg, I promise you, friend. My injuries prevent me from doing what I wish the most, exploring this most verdant and mysterious country. So that my book will be of the highest quality, there are a few tasks I was hoping I could beg of you. Nothing substantial, mind you, but something that would make my work all the more vivid. Would you help?
Well, we could do diplomacy, lore, or intimidate, or Umoja has something unique to say. Yeah, it looks like everyone else is pretty much the same. Yeah. Alright, so I think we'll do Umoja's unique saying. Indeed, you shine, I know this land well. What can we do?
Mostly, I'd just like to get your observations on a few areas. The lay of the land, you see, but occasionally I might have a particular task in mind for you, if you're up for it. Should you wish to acquire any tasks to aid me, just stop by. As I learn more of this place, I shall assuredly wish to investigate more of its wonders. Hello again, travelers. What can I do for you?
Do you have any work?
I have heard that here in the south there are things called parrots. Talking birds that repeat what you say. Is that not wondrous? I should dearly like such a creature for a pet. What a companion it would be. However, due to a misunderstanding betwixt myself and a merchant selling what he claimed was powdered beard of Elminster, I'm not allowed to venture out into the market stalls anymore. If you should be so kind as to pick up a talking bird for me, I should be most grateful.
Farewell. Alright, so I think I know where we can go get a talking bird. Let's go over and talk to Vadin'ya. Ah, there she is. Hey, how's it going?
Welcome back. Vadin'ya is glad to see you again. What does the sparrow need that we can accommodate?
Do you have a talking bird for sale? The bird wishes a bird? Yes and no. Then, fledgling. Intimidate. Quit being cryptic. Yeah. Quit being cryptic. I have but one parrot left, but it is reserved for an interested buyer. However, dear Sparrow, if you should acquire another pet from the dark market in the southeast hills, maybe we shall trade, yes? Okay, and show me what you have for sale. Maybe we'll buy something since we have some money. Got a little over 4,000 gold pieces. Let's see, should we buy an amulet? We could buy an amulet of health. No, you don't really have any rings or anything. What about down here? Oh, there's that stone of alarm. Let's buy that so we can rest in caves and such. No, I think we can get a better price at that other merchant for that topaz. Let's see, you got a ton of recipes, don't you? Do you have any throwing axes? No, you do not. How about some armor? Any good armor? I think we'll need some armor for Neredriel. Her dexterity is 18, so that gives a +4 bonus. So ideally we'll want an armor that has a max dex of +4, like a chain shirt. That'll give a base armor class of 4.
Follow me closely.
And allow her to use her dex of +4. So that means that Neredriel would have a gain of 2 to armor class, plus if we get the +1 variety, then that'll bump it up probably to 20 AC. I think it's worth getting, actually. We would only be out 1,166 gold pieces. Alright, so we'll buy that and we'll equip it. And indeed, our AC goes up to 20. Now, Constantina's AC is only 14, and she has this woodsman's outfit, which is kind of like a studded leather armor. Now, her dex is 0, so she would benefit the most from something like a half plate or full plate. But she can't wear any of those things, so medium armor it's going to be. Now, we have to find the best type of medium armor. Does Vadin'ya even sell good medium armor? Well, she can't wear banded mail. That would probably be the best thing. What about this breastplate? Okay, that's a base armor class of 5 and a max dex of 3. 1276 for the +1 variety. But what about the chainmail? It's slightly cheaper and the max dex is lower. We could probably get this and save about 55 gold pieces, and it wouldn't affect our AC whatsoever because we don't have any dex bonus. What about padded armor? No, that's not what we want. Alright, we'll get the chainmail +1. We'll save a little bit of money. And our AC goes up to 17.
Yes?
Now let's go over to this other merchant and sell some of the stuff that we have, and we'll get better prices for it.
You return. How may I assist you?
Let's see how much he'll buy the topaz for. See, that's almost double from what Vadin'ya was going to give us. Gives us some good prices.
Yes.
Alright, so let's sell this fire agate. We get 25 gold for it. And then we'll sell the woodsman's outfit. Yeah, it is like a studded leather. We'll get 12 gold pieces back. And we'll sell our leather armor for 5.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, because Laryl has cleric levels, technically he could wear any of this armor that he's selling. However, once he equips any type of armor, he'll lose his wisdom bonus to his armor class. And we don't want that. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's selling anything that's better or anything more unique than what Vadin'ya was selling. What about weapon-wise? No throwing axes. Okay, well, as soon as we run out of those, we're going to have to find some other type of ranged weapon for
What do you
Constantina.
want now?
I want you to move fast to the exit. And then we'll go check out that Underdark black market. Noticed how I haven't changed anybody's ranged weapons to melee. It's because we don't have to. Okay, now there is a basket over here. I think it just popped up. And we get a healer's kit +3 out of it. See, if you have some heal skill and if your lead character has some heal skill, then those baskets will just pop up and you'll get heal kits every now and again. However, if your lead character has search, you'll get hidden items that will yield better results, like gems and gold. And here's the Underdark black market. Down in this valley over here, this cave appears to lead some distance underground. You can hear faint echoes of what sounds like a marketplace. So we will descend into it. Uh-oh, my frame rate is crapping out on me again. Alright, I think it's improved. Okay, so here's a dwarf. I'm not sure if he's a Duergar or a dwarf. He's probably just a dwarf. Cause no trouble, and we make no trouble for you. All it says is that he's a bouncer. It doesn't say what type of dwarf he is. You know, he could be a Duergar for all I know. Away with you. Mind your own business. Yeah, the people are very rude in here. And there's a bunch of mind flayers in here, so let's talk to some. What are you trying to say? Forgive my friend. He is somewhat damaged. What happened to him? He was a seer, a prophet. It is said that he touched the mind of a god. What he saw left him as you see him now. Kind of like that doomsayer. There's no way to help him? None. He is only useful as a servant now, nothing more. Farewell. It's too bad we can't get more information out of that. I only deal with select clients. Speak with Shoril if you are seeking mundane items for sale. Select clients? Yes. You are unknown to me, and therefore are not on my list. How do I get on the list? I am interested in the acquisition of tomes of lore, rare magical items, unique delicacies, and more. Are you interested in helping me in this, perhaps? This job better pay well. Or we could just say, sounds interesting. Nah, this job better pay well. Acceptance to my list of clients is more than enough of a reward. There are those who have killed for such an honor. Luckily for you, it may be a trifle easier. There is a cabal of wizards in Samarak who were commissioned to compile their elemental lore into a book for a client. They are late with the delivery. Alright, where do I find these wizards? Seek out the keep known as Tempest's Fury to the northeast. You cannot miss it. It lies within the midst of a large swamp. Okay, so now we have another side quest. If we ever come across Tempest Fury, then we will look for that type of book. Haha, do you see any love potions for sale? Any cheap one will do. Just has to last one night, yeah. Stay away from me. Looks like a drow. Yep, sure is. A drow and a mind flayer together. Who would have thought? Your type may be more interested in what Shoril has for sale.
You are new. There are only 2 rules. Do not disturb the merchants or other customers, and no refunds.
What could we say that's unique? Well, why don't we do the first one? Seems like you wouldn't be able to operate this close to Samargal with at least a few friends in the government. Any spies in the council? Spies? This is Samarak. Everyone has spies everywhere, examining everything. Paranoia is breathing, and I would be a poor businessman if I did not keep close watch on my contacts. So, yes. It seems odd that you would bother doing business with beings you consider food. Please, we are not animals. Your brains might be delicious, but sometimes they are more useful in your heads than in our stomachs, and your gold does have its uses. Alright, why don't we ask about the prisoners? Why do you have prisoners? They are a special order, not for sale. We'd like to buy the prisoners. Again, the livestock is already spoken for and not for sale. Livestock? Yes, their brains are a delicacy. Now, we could say we're taking the prisoners, but we're just going to say farewell because that'll just lead to a battle, and we won't be able to get any of the items that we want.
Yes.
They do sell a lot of interesting things here. You'll find nothing for sale in this part of the market. Leave. The prisoners are spoken for and not for sale. I think if you try to pick the lock to that cage or try to open that chest, that causes the mind flayers to attack.
Yes. Do you wish to purchase something?
Show us what you have for sale. Okay, so he does sell some unique items here. Not very impressed with the weapon selection.
Yes.
Let's check out the spells. I guess I shouldn't have picked grease, because you can buy it pretty much anywhere. Yeah, I'm not too impressed with the choices of the spells either. Ah, here's what we're looking for, the caged glacier snake. This is a baby glacier snake, a rare furred reptile which is capable of living among snow and ice. Its tail ends in a wickedly sharp, bony stinger. So we need to buy this. So it's going to cost us 505 gold pieces. But that updates our journal. Now we can go back. And, oh man, I should have bought the Stone of Alarm here. It would have been a little bit cheaper. And we could buy a bag of holding. So once we get this amount of money, we're going to come back here and get that. Because that is extremely useful.
Yes?
You can keep whatever you want in there, and it does not weigh you down one bit. One of the most useful items in D&D. Now, you are limited to however many items that you could put in there. I think it's like 124 or something like that. I'm just saying that off the top of my head, but... yeah, they could all be like full plate suits of armor, and it still won't weigh you down one bit. Alright, so now that we got the bird for... or, not the bird, we got the caged glacier snake, we could go to Vadin'ya and trade for the bird, and then we could go talk to Volo. Notice that when we get to the road, the music changes. And you go that much faster as well, if you don't have a high survival skill. So, let's go back to the bazaar. And then we'll head all the way back to Vadin'ya, or Vadin'ya, I should say. And let's pick Meryl, because you move the fastest. Hassle us not, outsider. Well, we don't really hassle you, though. Why do you even have to say that? Hey, Vadin'ya.
Welcome back. Vadin'ya is glad to see you again. What does the sparrow need that we can accommodate?
Here is a glacier snake to exchange for the parrot. Ah, my magpie. What is this? A furred snake? Dangerous to have at Samarak. But I accept your exchange. Here is your parrot. Mind not his eccentricities, then. They are but a passing phase. A lovely creature he is. I wish you joy of him.
Fly back soon, pretty bird.
Alright, so let's go take this bird to Volo. This is a very calm-looking parrot who seems intent on preening its beautiful feathers and blinking at you, whatevers. Alright, let's go.
Yes? Everyone follow me and try to keep up.
Yeah, because he does move faster than everyone else. Hey, Volo, I got something for you.
Hello again, travelers. What can I do for you?
Here, your talking bird.
Such a beauty. It can speak, surely. Come on, lad. Say Volo. That's me. Say Volo.
We could do a lore check. That isn't exactly its native tongue.
Not something I'd like to share with everyone, but maybe we can train it out of you, eh, pretty one?
Lore. Not getting any less rude, I see. Yeah, that's the only unique thing we can do.
At any rate, this should cover any cost you incurred. Why don't we put a cover over your cage for right now before every dwarf in the Great Rift hears your foul language, eh? Get it?
Oh, foul, huh? No puns, okay? Oh, intimidate. If you make another foul to foul pun, I'll punch you.
What else can I help you with?
Do you have any work?
Master Aussie has told me that one of the reasons the populace is so scared of snake men is that once a group of yuan-ti infiltrators was unmasked in their midst, and panic was widespread. However, they've been nearly exterminated since, which makes me wonder. Few beings have seen the temples of the snake folk and lived. But since few remain here, I imagine there's got to be an empty one somewhere. A single artifact from such a place, even just a little bit of stone, would be thrilling to possess.
I found an interesting area.
Most excellent. Tell me all about it, and I shall take notes.
Near to Semergral, there is a black market located in the Underdark and run by mind flayers.
Gods above, how chilling, and how marvelous. An excellent travel destination for those looking to visit the more unconventional markets of the Shining South. Well done. Was there any other location you wish to share?
Never mind, nothing right now.
No? Oh, that's a shame. Maybe later on, then. What else can I help you with?
Farewell. Okay, so the thing with Volo is if you find unique areas, you can come back and tell them about it. And if you tell them about enough areas, you get experience points. And I think you can do this in several areas in the game. So everywhere that we explore, we want to go check in with Volo when we come back to Semergral. And there's the patrol. They kind of just be neutral with you.
Yes.
See, there's that bug again. Now, we might be going a little bit slower, but our high check is preventing us from getting attacked. So let's go south here. Oh, our hide failed versus the kobolds, and now they're chasing us. But I don't think they'll be able to catch up with us. And now we're going to be looking for that cave again. Where is it? I mean, there's like a weird marker that's an obelisk down there. Where could it be? I could have sworn there was something. Oh, it's over there. I just walked right past it. What am I thinking? Oh, well. We'll go in front of this cave and then we will explore it in the next episode. Will we find the captain in there? Find out next time. This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. See you next time. And Tenga un buen dia.